Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived a young boy named Kavi. Kavi was a curious and adventurous child, always seeking to explore the world around him. One day, as he was wandering through the forest, Kavi came across a beautiful butterfly. Mesmerized by its colorful wings, he decided to follow it deeper into the forest. As he followed the butterfly, he stumbled upon a hidden grove that he had never seen before. In the center of the grove stood a majestic tree, its branches stretching up towards the sky. Kavi was in awe of the tree's beauty and decided to climb up to its highest branch. As he climbed, he noticed a small bird's nest nestled in the branches. Inside the nest were 3 tiny eggs. Kavi was fascinated by the eggs and couldn't resist the temptation to touch them. He picked up one of the eggs and began to examine it closely. But as he held the egg, he accidentally dropped it, and it shattered on the ground. Kavi was devastated. He knew he had done something wrong and felt guilty for causing harm. He decided to sit and think about what he had done and how he could make things right. As he sat there, he noticed that the mother bird had returned to the nest. She chirped loudly when she saw the broken egg and looked around for her other 2 eggs. Kavi felt even more guilty and ashamed. Then, he had an idea. He carefully picked up the remaining 2 eggs and placed them back in the nest. He stayed there for hours, watching over the eggs and protecting them from any harm. Days passed, and eventually the eggs hatched, and 3 beautiful birds emerged from their shells. The mother bird was grateful to Kavi for protecting her eggs, and she sang a sweet song of thanks to him. Kavi realized that he had learned an important lesson, that every action has a consequence, and it is important to take responsibility for our mistakes. He also learned that small acts of kindness can have a big impact, and that helping others brings joy and happiness. From that day forward, Kavi made a promise to himself to always be mindful of his actions and to help others whenever he could. And he lived happily ever after, knowing that he had made a positive difference in the world.